Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to the channel, to our coffee times together. I hope you have your coffee ready because we're here to review Birds of Prey.
It's coffee time.
So I gotta be honest with you guys, I was not excited about this movie because I am one of those people, I think most people were really disappointed with Suicide Squad, and you know, one of the best things of Suicide Squad for me was the new Harley Quinn. I think that Margot Robbie did a great job with the character, so I was happy that she was getting her own movie in a way. But I was also kind of scared that it was gonna turn into another disappointment. What I can tell you is I enjoy it a lot more than Suicide Squad, which is not hard. Let's not talk about that Joker though. So yeah, I went to watch it and was pleasantly surprised, so let's review it. So Birds of Prey is based on the DC comics called Birds of Prey, and it is the 8th installment on the DC universe and is a direct sequel to Suicide Squad. So we are basically catching up with Harley Quinn after the events of that movie and how she broke up with the Joker and now has to figure it out her life. So Harley Quinn has broken up with the Joker, and she knows that if she's no longer with him, she has no more protection in Gotham, and there is a lot of people that she has pissed off that are going to come and get her. So she still pretends that she's dating the Joker until she realizes she really has to let go. So that beginning of the movie I really enjoyed because you really got to see more of the feelings and that kind of side of Harley Quinn and how she just decides to, you know, take control of her life and just, you know, face whatever comes her way. And she gets this pet hyena that is freaking adorable, and she decides to start a new life and tries to find a job as a finder of things. It is a very funny movie. We spend also some time of the movie in this nightclub that is owned by Roman Sionis, which is Black Mask, and it is played by Ewan McGregor, which is another reason why I was really excited to check out this movie, since I really love Ewan McGregor. And he approached this character with, again, so much overacting, but it kind of worked so well with this character, and I think he really enjoyed this as well. He is supposed to be this villain that hates women and that it is very brutal with his killings, and I think that he created this perfectly insane but smart kind of villain, and I think this overacting kind of played in his favor. So I really enjoyed his character, and apart from him, I think everybody did actually a great job. I think one of the best things of the movie was Harley Quinn being played by Margot Robbie, because she has given Harley Quinn such a life, you know, since Suicide Squad, and she's perfect to impersonate somebody that is completely insane. It still kind of is like a little kid, but she also knows how to kick and kill when it's needed. Now, this was an R-rated movie, and for that I would have wished a little bit more blood, but you know, one of the best things of this movie, I have to admit, are the fight scenes, the choreography, the stunts. I think they just looked gorgeous. They looked super realistic and to the point, and I loved all the bone breaking that we got to see throughout the movie. But like I said, I would just have wished a little bit more blood, since they could have done it being an R-rated movie. Also, the cinematography is beautiful, the colors, the use of color is just fantastic. It gives such a great atmosphere to the movie. To some people, this might look like a little bit cartoony, but I think it just fits the character so well. And while we're talking about Harley Quinn so much, you would realize that this movie should actually be based on Birds of Prey, because that's the name of the movie. So we should have actually seen more or less the same footage, the same amount of backstory, and from all the different characters that are in this group of Birds of Prey, all of these different strong women. But this felt like a Harley Quinn solo movie. And at the ending, then is when we get these Birds of Prey. So it felt like a Harley Quinn movie that is setting up the beginning of a Birds of Prey, which is going to be another movie. So I was a little bit confused about that, because I was expecting to see a lot more of the other characters, also because in all the posters and everything we get to see all the different, you know, characters that form the Birds of Prey. And I was just hoping to see more of that, and it just felt like a Harley Quinn movie. I really did enjoy the bits and pieces that we got to see about the other characters. I love Black Canary so much. I think she kicked ass in this movie. But my absolute favorite was the Huntress. She was perfect. I loved her. I love this actress. I loved her backstory, whatever we got to see about it. And I hope that she gets a solo movie, because I absolutely loved her character. It was definitely one of my favorite ones. I just loved her, you know. Yeah, I'm in love with her. I love the Huntress in this movie. Some of the things that I did not enjoy so much is that there are a couple of moments in the movie where they are kind of like stopping the movie and they go back in time to show you other scenes that are explaining what's happening right now. Which, you know, sometimes it's not bad, but it just felt confusing. It just was breaking the tension and the fun all the time. And I think it was kind of like maybe not the best resource that they could have used in order to let us know, oh, because this and this happened, that's why we are here now. It just felt like it was a real interruption of the flow of the movie, and it happened a couple of times, and it did bother me just a little bit, a smidge a little bit. So I just wish that would have been a little bit more organic and it would have flown a little bit more. Another thing that I did not really like about this movie is something that I was not expecting. I knew going into this movie that there was going to be some kind of feminist message in the movie. Now, I am for equal rights for everybody. And I want to make clear that feminism means that we want equal rights for everybody. It's not that we as women want more. It's we want to be equally treated. And so the movie does have a lot of moments where they are bringing up those topics, but it felt kind of forced. Like, I'm all for supporting women, asking for equal rights, and, you know, showing the problems that are in our society, and how equality does not exist, even though they make us believe it does exist. And so, you know, I always appreciate those messages when they are delivered properly, but it just felt like they felt the need to bring up all of these scenes, all of these comments about it, and it just felt forced, and it made me uncomfortable in a way. I don't know, it's super weird, because, you know, I don't know, it just made me uncomfortable. And they made basically the villain kind of hate the women, and I don't even know, because I'm not so familiar with the source material with the Birds of Prey comics, so I don't know if Black Mask was actually misogynist or not, but it just felt like they were really pushing that. And I don't know, I always welcome these kind of things, like I said, you know, but I thought it was not done really nicely, so that kind of bothered me as well. All in all, the movie was really well directed, it was really well executed, it was a lot of fun. All the fight scenes were fantastic. I absolutely love the fight scenes. I think they are one of the best. But it is a movie that I think once you've seen it once, it's enough. For me, Wonder Woman and Aquaman were better DC movies, and I would rewatch those before I would rewatch this one. It was better than Suicide Squad, 100%. That was not hard. And I think it is a beautifully shot movie as well, and it has also really great characters. But like, all in all, as a movie, it was not as good as I was hoping that it would maybe be for the character. So I decided to rate this movie a 3 out of 5 stars, which is still a high rating because it does have a lot of good positive things, and all in all is a good movie. So if you like, you know, this DC universe and you like the character of Harley Quinn, because that's where the movie is mostly based on her, I would recommend you to watch the movie for sure. Alright guys, so this was my Birds of Prey movie review. Let me know down below what you thought about the movie. Have you watched it? Are you planning to watch it? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Please give the video a big thumbs up before you leave. Click on the subscribe button if you're new here and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more coffee times. And if you want to follow me on the social media, all my links, including my Letterboxd account, can be found in the description box down below. And I hope to see you all in the next coffee time. Bye!